Hello and welcome to the quick recap, and I'm going to try to honour that. I'm getting a bit long-winded with it. What did we achieve in this session? We didn't buy anything. It's going to be a quick recap, and I'm sure that's how you like it to be. We picked up all the grass, and we've done another bunker silo for 210,000. In fact, actually, let's let the time-saving stock check speak for me. It's 40. I can't see it because it's not silage, it's chaff. Yeah, 235,000, but not all of that is in the. We've got about 10, 15 tons, I think, in the silo. So about 200. It is 210 tons. I remember seeing it of chaff that's obviously going to turn to silage. We've got 40 tons of silage because I did a load while that goes off, although we're not going to use all of that for food. So next session is quite a long burst. Are we gonna? No, we're not. We've got enough canola to last us, so we can do what we like. We could even do. Do we do wheat or something? I'm trying to think of. Do we do a gourds money spinner? Yeah, this is again planning stage and also. So again, I'm not sure. I think we'll try and do something I think that's worth a bit. We've got quite a lot. We will have quite a lot of sunflowers for the oil process. So I think next session, all we've got is the silage. We're going to keep lugging that to, like we did today, we made 10 grand, 18 odd grand. And obviously there's 40 grand in there for foods. We're going to let that go off, do it again. We'll get one more cut, probably the same amount of cash. But the real thing, obviously, I suppose, yeah, that's why I think I've tried not to do it. Obviously, the biggest thing we're doing is the oil. Now we've got two oil parts, two oil products. The real thing is to try to get to that point. Whereas if you do long, massive sessions with lots of work, with little gain, it sort of slows down the main business. So we've got to keep your balance, I think. So yeah, we'll see. So all we did really was finish ploughing, subsoiling this field. That's all done. And grab the grass, turn it to chaff, put it in the bunker silo, and that did take a long time to go off today. I think we definitely ought to buy some kind of thing. I had the big weights on the biggest tractor, and it was so painfully slow. It really was. Yeah, the other thing is, we've not got. Yeah, what other silos have we got? Do we need a longer one? Just. I love the green. I think that's quite amazing. So let's have a look at silos. That's the one we've got, isn't it? But the little one. Yeah, we've got the biggest. We went for the 9.2, which you can see is that size. What about all the ones? Yeah, it is quite a bit longer. But I think, I would say, it's probably 250 grand instead of 200. So, all things considered, is it really? Now that is a monster, and I suppose, but could we fill it? Is the question. Do we sort of like go for something like that? Really? Yeah, no. Is there anything bigger? Oh my life, there is. Again, we'd need to really concentrate on grass to do something like that. And then there's that monster. Again, I think all things considered, we can just finish that, fill it on one sort of thing. So I think all things considered, that actually is adequate for what we need. It'd be just a waste of cash to do it the other way. So yeah, I think that's it. We didn't buy anything. We did that, filled that, got the grass off the field, so it's growing again. And we did this. So yeah, I don't want to like wander on about nothing. So hopefully you'll enjoy the session. Right, well, we know we've got these two ripping this field to pieces. It is the month of July. We have got some grass on there. We could crack on with that. Actually, most importantly, we really could do is selling the silage. If I remember rightly, the price was really good. It should be in green. It is. So it's 22 grand. We've got plenty ready. Have we got any silage in store? Well, let's just run down there. check to see if we've got silage actually inside the silo. If we haven't, we'll stick one load in there because it only takes 1 day for that to go off. So we've got plenty of grass on there. Didn't we get a mixing wagon? No, it was seeders and planters, wasn't it? I'm sure it was. Yeah, there is one other Let's Plays. I've actually got a... no, that's not... That's a... Yeah. Seeder... Still, I still would love to see pictures. Really sort of means nothing. Just want to do this. I know we've got the Tedder. I can't think of its name. Yeah, we've got the Tedder. I know that. Yeah, no, I am right. No, we've not got that. So in here, silage 2,606. That's not enough. Right, let's grab the Fluffy Mods, which is in there now. Yeah, I've not even started anyone's engines. Now, we've got... Yeah, let's just grab that quickly. We've got store deliveries, and I thought, you know, I think I became a little bit too reliant on that in FS22. What I'm thinking of doing, and again, always welcome your comments. If it's silliest decision I've ever made, please tell me, because seriously, I don't mind if we don't. Now we're a bit poorly again. One of them is. I'm sure we just did the McCormick. Let's have a quick look, because this is going to cripple us if... Oh, throws me out, because I look for the handle, but it's the handle of that. Yeah, not a lot. I thought we had. Right, smash it. Let's grab that bigger trailer. This time it really doesn't matter. We'll grab that. Yeah, so let's get that. Yeah, let's time lapse it. And that's the only field we need to do though, isn't it? The rest is, then it's a matter of going straight through to harvesting the sunflowers, which is a long way off. Yeah, ducking and diving. We've only got 11 grand. I am sort of causing, like, doing this to make a bit of cash where you can. There's 2 items, but I don't want it to faff around. Sometimes you'll wake up and that's right, yeah, we're emptying the old first, selling it to make that a bit better. Yeah, there's Rizu Forest. We made an absolute packet through the winter, but I would like to know if it annoys anybody. Yeah, because it is a new feature, so I don't mind doing it because it's now part of the game. And in the way that I do starts, yeah, we have cleared everything. We shouldn't get anything at all. Yeah, in the way that I do my starts, basically I usually do 6 months, because we usually on a start from scratch, especially if we've got a normal farm, then of course we can crack on straight away. But if we do a normal start from scratch start, then it really does lend for me to like the 6 months where you're waiting in August, you put your generator down, you're going to start farming next March, April, depending on what you're planting. Then obviously you've got like 6 or 7 months where you're just going to get a few quid, or yeah, no, a quid, it's a few cash, a bit of cash from like the generator, and that's all you're going to get. But if you did some ducking and diving, if you've got like, say, if you did for an old start from scratch and we wanted to, I believe we're going in there. Yeah, and we said, right, okay, we're going to try a real tough start from scratch, 500 grand, stick a generator down, which is going to knock us down to almost 400 grand. Then we'd need to buy a field, 100 grand, we've got 300 grand left. It's not a lot for buying equipment. So if we're going to do that, and you've got 300 grand, it's not a lot, but it is a lot. You could buy quite a bit of equipment. So if you've got 200 or 300 grand items, and you've got 6 months to like buy and sell, you could have quite a nest egg by the time you start in March, April. Now that is quite good. I like the idea of that. A bit of ducking and diving, and a bit of like, but again, it's not just about me. It's really how everybody else feels about that. And if it's like again, I want it to be quick. Yeah, the Rizu Forest one, it was all the way through the winter, and I would say it probably added about 20 to 30 minutes on. And I suppose if it got annoying, what I could do is time-lapse it, like we do any other kind of work, inverted commas. But yeah, it's just an idea, but it really made the difference between us buying quite a few bits and bobs. And again, I invested straight in the farm. We bought a big tractor. We'd sold the little Massey because it was too small for the mat. Rizu Forest has got some real humdingers, real, you know, bad hills. So yeah, it lends itself for us doing what we did, and we got some good lucky sort of things where you could like quickly sell that and that. And we literally sometimes stripped everything because we got a bit of cash, which again at the beginning of a Let's Play is when, if anything, if you're on start from scratch, you have got a little bit of cash that you're waiting to buy a bit of equipment for, so you could make a few quid. So yeah, it's just an idea. Again, I'd love to hear from yourselves on what you think about it. Let's get this song. It's the great song for Limbs, isn't it? Yeah, let's get this on. We're not going to make 22 because we've just nicked an entire 37.5 tons, which is probably about £5,000. Yeah, so the store delivers. I've just mentioned. I would say, yeah, I'm tired. It's Thursday. Yeah, so what I'm thinking, again, love to hear from yourselves, is £4,500. Yeah, I not want to use store deliveries apart from off camera for pushing equipment around, which is what I used to use it more than anything. But then it became quite handy for like, again, I used to often say, if I started at the shop, I'd do like loading and all the rest of it. But if in the middle we needed something, because I tried to nearly always we used the shop, and very rarely did I do that. And again, for like things like fertiliser, limes, I don't really think it hurts. But again, some people really feel quite strongly about, I'd like to see you go up to the shop. So again, I don't mind that. You just have to get used to it. But store deliveries can sort of get a bit addictive to me, where I think, oh yeah, I've got store deliveries now. I mean, and it's not wrong. It really is truly something that in normal life people use. Well, let's be honest, who's making the most profit in the world right now? Amazon? For delivering? It's true. I mean, there are so many companies that are like delivering products, so it really speaks for itself. This crampy, if we go over with this for like putting the grass in, I'd imagine, I don't know if I can control it. It's heavy, very heavy. Yeah, so Viper, GTS Viper, big Viper GTS. Yeah, again, nothing sounds right. Good, it's a big field though now, even for 2.4s. So we could really do with something a little bit bigger, if I'm being sort of totally truthful. Yeah, I do like the Dalbo 8 metre, which that's a cracker again. No, we're not. Yeah. So I'm debating with myself as to what we're doing, but we are. Now we're going to miss the boat for canola again, aren't we? Because if we're doing crop rotation, we've only got the oil business. So how do we do that? How do farmers do this? Leave a one fallow field all the time, perhaps? So I thought, I mean, we have got that last field to actually do in the middle, but when you look, it's not that. Oh no, that's the headland, and that again, that's another area where we can really shrink that to make those two fields much bigger. Because I think our expansion was massive. We've really upped our game this year. I mean, we've not sat on our laurels ever when you look at the size of the original fields. just about making that now. It's true, it's 9 o'clock, haven't we actually fed the animals? In this, like, buffalo milk, it's getting up now, isn't it? Slurry, 52, food, 20, yeah, I think, yeah, we've sorted that out. 200 odd litres in. Let's leave this one. They've got some silage in as well. Yeah, that's again very unreliable. Can't rely on it, even though it may be a secret feature, as that YouTuber said. It does work, but it's unreliable. Again, like weeds are very unreliable. Yeah, Houghton Pantai's got the worst when you go in the store. It does that freezing, but for those who also get that, which I would imagine was almost everybody, if you go back in the store and come out again, it fixes it, or it did for me, because it carried on. It normally only lasts for about 10 seconds, but went in yesterday and it carried on, and it wouldn't go away. So I went back in the store for something else, not, you know, for anything in particular, and lo and behold, it stopped. So I thought, oh, okay, well that's interesting. And it's funny, but Mr. CLP, I remember, he got the mirror problem, where your mirrors are flashing on console. Well, it happens on PCs too as well. But he used to go into the store and out again, and it used to fix the mirrors flickering for a bit. So again, it's weird how the links with the store are legit and do more than you'd think they do. So yeah. It's not bad, is it? Another 4.5 grand, so it's going to take us up to, yeah, it's nearly 20 grand now, so nearly 25, 24. Bad, and then there's another partial load. Definitely worthwhile us doing this. That's what I say, I can't keep ignoring this. That's why I wanted to cut the grass. Because silage is, as I well know, being my favourite star, it's a good little learner. Even silage itself, and I mean it is quite awful in especially hard economy. Normal, it's quite really a real boost. When you consider we've just sold 200,000 litres almost of silage for about, well, 170,000 litres, like about 17, 18. It's not particularly lucrative. I don't get excited on hard economy. It's tough, but I'm sort of getting used to it. It doesn't feel painful anymore. I just don't ever get excited. There's only riverbed springs that's got me a bit excited, because like we earned a fortune because of the vegetable soup, and it was like I saw hundreds of thousands for the first time. Whereas on normal economy on FS25, when the farms got good again, yeah, like fertiliser mods and things like that, but you know, nearly always, yeah, if I'm honest, 500 grand a month easily, sometimes more, you could get. So yeah, I'm not expecting that really ever. Look, that is nearly full load. Actually, yeah, it is. It's about full load. Yeah, I'm glad I've discovered that, which you probably all knew, because I'm a bit of a slow learner, always have been. Yeah, about like cleaning up the side, especially when you've got the fluffy mods, because it is amazing. Just got right, they put up with each other. Let's have a quick look. Let's move one of them out of the way. Oh, okay. Starting with this end. And hopefully when we're in the middle, there's quite a lot to do still, really. Although they move where they lie, they're terrors. Yeah, they don't like to stay where you put them. Really weird. My mouse, I always have it on this sensitivity, and for once, yeah, my brain doesn't seem to like be getting. Yes, it's not gelling well with the like dots per inch. As in, like it's not sitting well on my head. That makes some sense. Yes, another 5-10 minutes and that should be done. And it is true though, if we're going to put, yeah, because the oils would really stuck for canola and sunflowers, so we'd have to do canola again, unless we did that field there and took those few trees, and also like least the big 12 metre, which this is capable of doing, as we did with these other two. Yeah, that's the only thing, because otherwise we, hang on, have we got some canola in storage? Didn't we say we've got like enough for a year? Because I think we fit, oh yeah, we have. Yeah, we're all right. Ignore me. I'll wake up eventually. It's true. I just remembered I was looking at editing at the really bad episode where it was. That was my fault. Although I have shelved Bandicam because it had issues other than the. That was down to me because you're supposed to have far more bandwidth. What do they call it? What's the proper? I did think of it actually. It's the. Which doesn't tell you anything. Yeah, basically it's supposed to have 120,000 bit rate. That's it. 120,000 bit rate, and I'd got it on 50, which means it was about almost a third, or almost slightly more than a third. Yeah, just say that it's near as damn it a third. Which meant it was struggling because it can't keep up with the flow of data, and because I'm only allowing 50,000 bits, not 120, which 4K needs. So it meant something was gonna break. It wasn't gonna work right. We need it. It's because I'm chatting. Yeah, so it meant someone was going to struggle. So of course it juddered. And it would, because it can't keep up with the flow of data. So that was my fault, the bad episode, so I apologise for that. I do wonder sometimes, and this is where a hobby versus doing it, you know, like, if a proper content creator, and I don't mean that I'm not proper, I mean, the calibre of my equipment and the rest of it is very high. And I've also learned to trick it too. My editing is very good, better than some of the big names, because I'm IT and I know what I've got to do, and I do it because it's just you know, like the job. So you do, and that's not bragging. It's just like anything. If it's your speciality, if that's your job, hopefully you'd be good at it. If you're worth your soul, anyway. Oh, I had on fog. Yeah, but that doesn't mean to say I'm a good content creator. The other thing is, because I'm a geek, I'm very Marmite. I tend to spout facts and figures that probably bore the pants off a lot of people. But I was thinking about this. I was thinking, you can't really change who you are. To a degree, you can try to like tame it down, but you'll always, it's like, the mods, I'm getting excited because I'm making the mods. It's, I would like to not, but you do, even I realise there are limits when you gush and like you think, nah, people don't really, that's too much. But what I mean is, it's hard for you not to be yourself, and I am naturally a geek, so I'm only going to appeal to people that sort of are not too bad at like being a geek. Because I can't completely change. I mean, hopefully I'm a friendly geek. That's sometimes spouting facts and figures, horsepower, dry facts is not to everyone's liking, but it is who I am. What I mean is I'll probably never be a big name like Mr. CB, DJ GoCam or anybody like that, because I'm just not that kind of person. I mean, as in, you know, like, they're not geeky, and I am, and it is just who I am, so yeah, you can tame things down, but you can't take the geek out of the man, can you, really? I don't think anyway, no, it's, you've got to be yourself, be true to yourself, same as I won't bend on this I like everything to be, yeah, I mean, I'm playing an hard economy now, I'm digging my heels in, it's even driving me crazy, but what I mean is, it's, no, we'll just leave it there, it's all right. Yeah, because we're not really compacting just yet, because it really makes quite a difference, quite a heavy thing that is. Yeah, and if we get something like the Weber in the sales, or any of the Olorasses, we might actually buy it, we might actually, it's a weird tip into this one. See what level of control we get with this as well. Yeah, because you can sort of like go up. It sort of is, as I said, quite good at naturally building. Yeah, that was, yeah, maybe it was a little wise to be quite. Seriously? Or have you nearly finished this time? Oh, you have actually. Let's let you do that now. Right, let's leave one of them now. Let's leave him to do the rest of the field. There's a bit down here, and then we'll crack on. I'm going to time lapse that we need to like feel that, and I don't want it to be just me chitter chattering. But yeah, let's get this done. Yeah, but I do think with the size of the fields, there comes a certain point where you'll have to think, come on, you can't have these little, even the two of you. I mean, don't get me wrong, patience is fantastic, it's reward us, but you really need to be able to hit a field quite well. Oh, you can see where it's stopped, that way you just you know, hopefully this time though we can, yeah, if it's just one field, I don't mind rolling. It's when you've got, if you're doing 4 fields in one session and you've got one roller, you've got to hit that field straight away or it's silly. Right, so McCormick. Right, I'm going to say my words though. I think I've bet you is, you know, yeah, I suppose that's the other thing as well. And I know I'm chatting again, but obviously not everyone likes the time lapse, so I just think it's the most quick way for me to compress and get good traction on any Let's Play is for me to not just witter on for hours on end, but like, oh no, yeah, it just gets good traction. In like 20 episodes you can make quite a few years even on hard economy where you've made really good progress. Again, this is true as well. I was thinking about it earlier, really what I was saying to yourselves at the beginning of the session. Obviously, starting from scratch is a different play style. Normal new farmer style, you've got 100 grand, there's no way you can really do a lot of ducking and dive because you're starting, you do a month's work and then you move on. The one good thing about starting from scratch is you haven't got much cash. So if you are going to do the kind of start that I do, where you wait until the beginning of the next year, like the planting season, you've got 5 or 6 months to do something. And again, it's down to like the lucky or unlucky drops that you get in the shop. Have you got enough cash to actually like buy and sell things? The bigger the item, the more profit you make. So if it's 300 grand, you're going to make 30 grand. If it's 3,000, you're going to make 300, but it's all profit. That's what I'm saying. It's not a bad thing. It's just that if it's 100 grand, you're going to make at least 10,000 profit off that item. And if there's 200 or 300 grand items, and you buy the first one and roll it into the next, you're going to have 110. Then you're going to get another 10. It's going to be 120, 130. That's what I'm saying. Over 6 or 7 months. It's possible for you to possibly earn 100 odd grand if you were very lucky, as high as 2 I would say, but that'd be really, really lucky. We're going to compact more, aren't we, if we keep taking this? Yeah, but again, if anyone hates it, please let me know. But I do think, like with any game, you've got to try and include all the elements of the game to play it well, and I think that's a fault of mine too, is I've always been a gamer, and I approach this as a game, but I like to play it realistically, whereas a lot of people are playing it as to make a story, whereas I'm not doing that. I'm trying to sort of play the game as well as I can play it, but also make it interesting, but also sort of show how the farmer's done from start to finish. The journey is all what it's about for myself. Still got the tips on it, so I don't know where it is. Yeah, so it's how, and that's why I don't want to cut out the time lapse or not show like what we've done, because that is the journey. I know a lot of people don't show that, but I think that is the journey, how I got from what I've got to what we've got now. You know, the journey is where I'm going to take you. And if I cut bits out and show bits and bobs and not the rest, and just like do what a lot of the big names do, Scruffed and that, you're not seeing how. And that's the important thing on the journey, is how I got there. Not that, you know, like, yeah, we're at 50 grand and this is what we're doing. Yeah, but how did I earn that? And I'm not, again, saying Scruffed or anything. This is like being... I have seen a couple that I really, some of the real big names I think that's a bit sensations, and that's just almost unbelievable amount of names. It's sort of like incredulity comes in, and I think, I just don't know. It looks like lines of bales after bales after bales, an army of bales, thinking that's some serious work. But I suppose, yeah, auto-loading like 2,000 or 5,000 bales into massive stacks. It takes some work anyway, really. So, again, it's just, never saw how it did, never watched the Let's Play either. It could have been totally legit. It was just so unbelievable to me. But again, some of these content creators have got all day, because it's their job. So it is possible. It was so legit, but I just want to show. I don't think it's right unless I show you the journey. And it's just, yeah, again, it's just the way that I want to show that I did it, that you can watch how we got from this point to that. I know I'm repeating myself. Right. I keep doing that. Stop doing that, and I seem to be doing that ever such a lot recently, jumping out the tractor again. Right, time lapse time. Let's get this done to the lats, which I think is more than the grass that we've got. But last time we did have a good tackle of this. So, say no words, never see cats and cows on the other side. That seemed to take forever. Yeah, this time it really seemed to take twice as long as last time. Yeah, I've never not sort of felt that it was that bad before. That was really, really quite awful. So we did it in the end. So it's about well with. I do think if that's, it looks like it's been altered. It feels like it's been altered. You know, they almost like double, not just a little bit where you think, oh, imagine it that it's a little bit more, but like an awful lot more, where you like not imagine it, but you really know that it is a lot more. But yeah, no, yeah, you sort of do get a feel for these things, and all of us do. It's nothing special like with me, but all of us do really. You sort of think that's not normal. That's not what I'm used to. All right, so let's grab you. Now let's send you down. And then we're going to grab the harvester. We've got equipment scattered all over the place. Let's grab you. I don't think I started your engine because I wasn't really expecting to be as school. Yeah, we could really do with another shed. It's just not enough. Two that we've got. That's more for grass equipment. Although I suppose we've got things like the ploughs, subsoilers in, really. It's up to 28,036. Another session over. Yeah, cracking. I mean, all of that grass, that is well over 210 tons. I don't think we could get any more, though. That is well chocker. Amazing. Yes, I think there's, yeah, quite a bit of chaff in there now, but not, we're not talking about mega amounts, but does this needs fueling up? Definitely. I'll stick it on silent again. Yeah, no, actually, yeah, we have left that bay. We have put the front loader in it, I think, which is we're going to block it off. I'll leave it out. Let's grab the Massey. Let's finish this off. I know it's not the Massey. That is not the Massey. That is. Right. Let's grab that out of the road. And then that is it, I think. Yeah. Say my goodbyes, and then I'm going to do my rounds up. I'm getting used to it now. Usually saying hello at the right time now, rather than at the what isn't the beginning anymore. Yeah, it's a bit of a weird thing. Yeah, I can't wait to hear from you all, because obviously I've not really posted any of them with this sort of requesting yet. It's quite a way. I'm quite a way in the front, really. So yeah, hopefully you'll know what you think. Right, anyway, yeah, that is us done. Yeah, I'm going to recap after this and put it at the beginning. So, all that remains to be said is thank you very much for watching. Truly do hope you're going to stick with me on this journey. And I'm going to say goodbye for now.